someone I heard that it's a first session for them. They missed the last week session. So I will cover up the very basic things. What is CRM? What is Salesforce? All about it. Okay. Then we can go with the Sales Cloud session today. Right. Right. So before I forget, let me say one thing. Yeah, I am Sivanam Subramanian. You can call me as Shiva. I am the program manager, one of the program manager for uh, a demand group. Okay. So I got total 19 plus years experience in IT, and I'm into Salesforce for the past 6 plus years. So uh, these are the agenda for this today's session. I'm going to talk about what is a sales cloud, what are the terminologies we will follow during this course, and what is campaign management, what is lead management, opportunity accounts, contacts, what is code, product, and price book. These are the in agenda. Okay. Right. So as I said, for someone it's a first session. So just let me explain what is a CRM, that customer relationship management. For any sales process, for any business, the sales will not stop, or the sales will not just close once you sell the product. Right. So suppose you are inquiring about a car. You are going to purchase some car, two wheeler, right? You are going and you are inquiring whether you are buying it or not, right? Having that relationship with the customer is very, very important for any business. Yes, if you don't buy the product, right, they have to keep your data. Okay, then they have to keep contacting you, and they have to explain the benefits of a product. Of any new products launch, they have to send the details to you. Or if you buy the product, right, then they should have the proper relations with the customer to provide the better service. Right. So any better service post sales will help them to improve their sales process as well. So for the entire journey, any business, they have to maintain the complete data of the customers. They should have the 360-degree view of the customer, right, to provide the to track the sales process, where what went wrong and where they went wrong, how to correct it, and if any sales is closed one, then how to make the customer happy, and how to make the relationship. Further, you have to make the you have to have the complete end-to-end data, right? For that, the CRM helps you, right? So how the Salesforce helps you here, right? The Salesforce is one of the biggest CRM company. They are providing the cloud-based CRM platform, right? What is cloud-based? So everything cloud means everything available in internet, right? Whether you are using Salesforce, right, or you are a software working in a software company who are doing development in Salesforce, okay, but you no need to have procured any servers, any databases, right? Nothing is required. Yes, everything is in internet. Just internet laptop with internet connection is enough, right? So that's one of the biggest advantage of Salesforce. So before going into what is Sales Cloud, right? What's the different clouds available in Salesforce? So the sales process will not start just when you are selling the product. Okay. So just before the sales, we have some actions to be carried out, and after sales, we have some steps to be carried out. Right? For any sales, the base is your marketing. How you are advertising your product, right? How you are approaching your customers. Right? These tasks are related to marketing. So Salesforce provides some functionalities built in for this marketing purpose, and they are selling it as a separate product called Marketing Cloud, right? So you have to purchase a different license for that Marketing Cloud if, as a business, you want to incorporate your marketing things to be automated. Similarly, after marketing is done, next to a sales process. During the sales process, there are a lot of steps to be carried out. So Salesforce has built up all these functionalities, and as a package, they are delivering this as a sales cloud. Okay. So in your organization, if in any business, if the sales is a predominantly work. Okay, they have to procure a separate license for Sales Cloud, right? Then they will by default they will have all the sales related activities already built up on Salesforce. Similarly for Service Cloud, okay, after selling, you are reaching the customer service. How to set up a service center, okay, and how to log a case, ticket, service tickets, how to do a follow up. All these functionalities are already built in Salesforce, and they are delivering that package as a service cloud. Okay. Similarly, there are different clouds are there. Okay. So today we are going to see about the sales cloud. So what is sales cloud? It's a very powerful CRM platform that helps the business easily manage their sales process, customer data, and interactions in both B2B and B2C. So I think you know what is meant by B2B and B2C, business to business, business to customer, right? Uh, so you are going to a shop and you are buying a chocolate, the Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolate, right? That shop, the business, they are selling the product directly to the customer. It is called the B2C. What is mean by B2B? Cadbury's company, they are not directly selling the chocolates to the customers. Okay, they are selling through their retail agents. That comes to the shop. From there, you are going to buy the product. So from the Cadbury's, they are selling the product to the retail agent, which is again in turn it's a business. So that's called B2B. Okay. So this sales cloud of Salesforce, it's a CRM platform that helps to track the business for both B2B and B2C. Okay. Here, so one of the main activities, as I said, for the sales, any sales process, selling is just not a selling the product to someone. Okay. As the business, anyone who is doing the sales business, they have to collaborate with all the team members, the sales reps, sales managers, and they have to track their activities. What is their performance? What about their performance? What is the revenue? Where are we now? What's our target? Okay, what went wrong, and how to analyze it, and how to correct it. For all this, there are so many features has been provided in this platform. That's why we say it's a powerful CRM platform. Maybe before going to this next slide, I'll just uh, log into my Salesforce environment, and I'll show you some basic navigations. Right. Hope it has been covered in the last week's session. I'm not sure. Anand, correct me if I'm wrong. So I think the people have been uh, instructed about how to create a Salesforce developer environment where you can go and play around, and how to create a account in Trailhead, which is excellent self-learning platform, right? Batches and everything. But still,
Sure. Can you start from start? Because last week we share only the link how to create everything. We have not navigate through the application.
okay. So I'll just show you how to navigate into Salesforce. Okay. So the URL will be login.salesforce.com. Give a username, password. When you log in for the first time, it will ask for a verification code. It will be usually sent to either your email ID or mobile number based on the configuration you set. You have to enter the verification code. But don't use Chrome incognito window, because if you are using Salesforce using incognito window, then it will ask for the verification code each and every time. Okay, so this is how the Salesforce look and feel is, right? Uh, right. The your profile icon where you can go and you can do some your personalized settings here. Maybe that you will see in the upcoming sessions. Login, logout here, so logout here, right? Then uh, Salesforce CRM is a highly uh, customizable one for any settings, anything. Most of the things you want to implement, you can do through some settings. Okay, no need to write a complex coding. So in that case, if you want to do any configurations, if any changing changes, just go to this setup, click on this setup, and whatever
Shiva?
configurations you want to make, you can do here.
Shiva?
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe we have shared last week, I think. Maybe how to spin up the sandbox.
then
Maybe it's developer edition, right?
it's a developer edition.
Yeah. Maybe can you show that how to sign up?
So using 1 second,
Yeah, how to sign up new
how,
developer
how,
edition.
how to sign up a new developer edition.
Yes.
Uh,
No, am I right? Right? We haven't
was that
shown this one.
was that not covered the last session?
Yeah, the thing is, just we have shared the link for how to create a developer sandbox, but we have not created and we have not shown that
Developer edition,
thing.
right?
So
Done.
just
So,
for new person who are new to Salesforce, right?
Hmm.
We can have the developer sandbox will thing, create a new sandbox, and that's what happened.
yeah, Anand, developer edition, I think.
So you want to show me how to create a developer solution?
Edition, developer edition, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'm just trying because I have different issue of setting up a password. Maybe give me a second.
I have put it in the chat. You can.
Yeah, the link I can take it, but one problem I am facing. Okay, right, I will take it. I'll try now because here after entering my use email ID and everything, I will be getting a link, right? If I click the link, if I open it in a browser, I'm facing different issue. Maybe I can try it now. So this is a URL developer.salesforce.com/sign up, using which you can create your own new Salesforce learning platform. Okay, with 2 users license, you can log in and you can whatever you are learning in the trial guide, right? You can try out all the exercise here and you can learn Salesforce. Right, this is one of the excellent options provided by Salesforce. Mm, might have one. Maybe I'll try with my personal email ID. Here, your username should be in the form of email ID and it should be unique across the Salesforce environment. Okay, I can try it.
Can you log in into this with Trailblazer account?
You want to do the existing Trailblazer account?
Yes.
Yes, we can have. The thing is, with the email ID you can create. So whatever the email ID we are having, you can create.
Yes.
their ID who have not created, and maybe you can use in that. Because this is going to take longer since we would have created our accounts using either from our personal or our office IDs. So anyone from the audience who can share their email ID, either personal or their official ID, we can create something for you if you haven't created so far. So, and then you can access that environment by yourself. Anyone who can volunteer. Shiva, we have one email ID that's come in, tajsaida88@gmail.com. Name is,
1 second.
yeah,
What's your first name?
Taj Saida, TAJSAIDA.
So maybe as of now the last name also.
Last name is Jamal, Jamal.
You can try this one.
Okay.
Username.
Yeah.
Taj, you can probably given the information to Shiva as in the company name and all, so that he can create a proper account and you can use it.
Yeah, since it's a personal ID, we can have it some test company name. I'll try this. We're already using the username or the Salesforce login credential username.
Yeah, you can add some 1, 2, 3 because username is not it should not be a valid email ID. You can have it.
I use this one. Okay. Salesforce Chennai users group.
Yeah, trying.
Just copy this. No, even for my also I got my mail just now. I show this. Okay, once you go to this URL, right, and you fill up these details, and if you give sign me up, you will be getting a one verification email like this. Okay, so the main key point is your username should be in the form of email id, and you should be very unique. You should not use the same email id for any of your Salesforce trial or any license. You cannot use the same email username. Okay, I think that's either you should have received an email to your this Gmail account. Okay, just log in and check it out. You should have received a mail like this: "Welcome to Salesforce. Verify your account." Okay, here don't click on the directly click on the verify account link, because there are some issues with the cookies now with the Salesforce. So just right click this, copy the link, open a separate browser, paste the URL. Okay, right now it's working fine for me because I had different issues till last week. Okay, now it is working fine. If you paste the link in the URL, you should have received this change password page. Okay, right. So the password should be 8 characters. It should have at least one letter, and sorry, it should have alphanumerical. Minimum 8 characters is mandatory. Okay. So right. So you have to fill one of the secret question and fill the answer, and note down it some. Okay, because the Salesforce password will be expiring frequently, right, and periodically. So when you change the password, right, it will ask for the secret question and the answer. Right, all set. Now see, you have your own Salesforce environment for your learning purpose. Okay. Any Salesforce environment, we call it as a organization, Salesforce org. Okay. If someone refers the name your developer org, that means this is your Salesforce environment where you can go, you can do some hands-on, and you can learn. So similarly, for someone, any organization or any business, they procure the Salesforce license for some purpose, right? They will have two different set of environments. One is called production, which is in live. The end user are using it. That we call it as a production org. Okay, similarly, for any development or any testing, we should not do anything directly on production. So we will be creating a sandbox. Sandbox is nothing but a environment copy of your production metadata, where you can go and do your development and your testing before you make anything into go live. Right? I'm just log out here. Again, I am logging with the same username which I created just now. Okay, the username is login dot sorry the URL is login.salesforce.com. This is a username I just registered. I'm entering my password. using this link, which is provided in the email. Okay. So as I said, you can go click your profile icon, you can log out, and you can do some personalized settings here. Okay. For any changes, any configuration changes, you can go and do this. Click on the setup menu. You will landing up this page where you can go and do some of the changes. I'll show you something in this session today. Okay, right? Next, what we have the 9 dots, right? This is called app launcher. App launcher. Uh, Salesforce has come up with a set of predefined apps applications based on the license we procure. Okay, so this particular the developer org will come up with all the apps related to sales and service cloud and community cloud. Okay, so those apps are already available. Right? So since we are going to learn about the sales cloud today, go and search for the app called sales. Okay, so here you have something called sales. Click on it. Okay, so you have a set of this is a tab stripe where you have some set of tabs. See opportunity, home, opportunities, leads, tasks, files, accounts, contacts, campaigns, dashboard, reports, something, right? And if you click on the more icon, you will get a few more options here. So among these tabs, we are going to learn about few things like campaign, leads, contacts, account opportunities in the today's session. Okay. This is a home page where whenever a user log in, they can configure what they want to see in their home page. Right? In this particular org, they have set up some dashboard, right, with some reports. How many sales deals have been closed in this quarter, and what's the pipeline revenue, right? And similarly, what are the plans for my accounts? What are the activities I planned? And what is my today's task, right? So this is a new org. No task is created it so far, so it shows no records. These are from the test records. When you create a developer org for your learning, that org will come up with some set of test data. Okay, for accounts, contacts, or something, you will have some test data to do all your hands-on and everything. So from that test data, this report has been generated and configured as a dashboard here. Okay. And right. So I'll go back to my slide now. Okay. Right. So these are the terminologies. So the same things we can see here. What you are seeing here, it campaign, lead, opportunity, account, everything you can see here. Campaign, account, contact, leads, opportunities. Right. So these are the terminologies we are going to learn now. Right. So as I said earlier, the sales process will not start directly from the selling the product. Right. So for I'm sure you all should have some kind of sales experience, like sales experience, not as a sales rep, as a either as a salesperson or as a consumer, right? You might have some sales experience recently. You might have gone to some showroom, inquired about some home appliance products, fridge, washing machine, air conditioner, or two-wheeler, four-wheeler, right? And throughout these sessions, you just compare what you did or what you usually do when you go and inquire about the product and what the salesperson does. Okay, just you compare this, you can easily correlate the things. So for any sales process, if you are going to inquire about the product, first you should know about the product. You should know means at least you should have heard about the product. Then you go and inquire about it, right? How you comes to know about your product, right? Through advertisement. or you might have heard that name from someone. You might have seen some Facebook post, TV advertisements, right? This is called the marketing, right? So one of the marketing activity is campaign. How any business they market their product, okay, through various activities. Now in this digital world, they are uh, uh, marketing their product through Facebook and WhatsApp, through all the social media channels, newspapers, TV, right? And some for some of the products, they might have some events. They might have arranged some events, right? For email, they send the link to their existing leads as an email, and they uh, advertise their product. These are all called campaign activities, right? Why they are doing this campaign activity? This is called campaign management, right? So you enter into a mall. Whenever you enter into a mall, some people will be there with some pamphlet, right? So to sell their products, to market their products, right? All this campaign management can be recorded in Salesforce. Okay. So for this particular product, okay, what is the campaign activities they do? When is the campaign start? When it ends? And what is their expected revenue out of this campaign? That will capture here. And during the sales process, they will compare the data with the campaign. How much they expected the revenue, right? How much revenue they gained at this point of time, where is the lag or anything, that how to improve the process. For this, the campaign management is one of the key thing, but it's a part of marketing. The campaign management is part of marketing, but this is the very beginning of the sales process. I want to cover in this session about this campaign management. Okay, right? This helps the marketers to analyze how many leads they are generating and how much pipeline they are going to build up, right? That they will capture in this campaign management. So example for campaign management is, as I said, advertisements or emails, seminars, and any trade shows, even, right? These are called campaign management. How to create a campaign record in Salesforce? Okay, though the campaign is a part of marketing activity, is usually available under the sales tab. Okay, but to create a campaign record, one of the prerequisite for to create a campaign record is the particular user should be configured as a marketing user. Okay. Now, as I said, how to check that configuration? I'm clicking on setup here. I'm going to see my user record. Search for the text user, the quick search. You'll be getting this option called users. If you are the Salesforce admin user, right, you will be seeing these menus. Okay. So before that, I'll cover up one thing: how to create a new user and all. Before I continue the campaign management. Okay. So if you are the admin users, you can create another users, right? But in this developer org, you can have only limited to two users, two Salesforce license users. Okay. So click on search for the word user, click on the link users. You will reach this screen, right, where it will show all the available users of this Salesforce org. If you want to create a new user, click on the new user. We'll give the general details like what is the first name, last name, and the email ID, and what is the Salesforce username. Okay, the nickname will be automatically created based on your. You can give some nickname, right, and you can fill other details. But one of the key item is what is a license uh, for to be provided for these users. There are different kind of license available. I think maybe I'm not sure whether that will cover up in the following sessions. I'm not sure. Maybe in the Salesforce admin sessions, we'll cover up what are the different licenses. Okay, with these licenses, what kind of activity you can do, right? So basically, any of these sales activities to do, they should have the Salesforce license assigned. Okay, then you have the profile. If I select the Salesforce license, these are all the profiles available by default. System administrator who has all the access to all the objects and all, they can do anything. Okay, suppose this is one of the custom profile created for this learning purpose automatically. This is called sales profiles. Okay, so if you click on the sales, if this profile will have some limited access only to perform the sales related activities, not the service cloud or marketing cloud activities. Okay, right? As I said, if you work on the campaign management, okay, these checkbox should be checked for that particular user. Then only they will get the visibility of campaign objects, right? So whatever you are seeing here, campaign, accounts, contacts, okay, in Salesforce terminology, we say them as an object. Okay, if I go to campaign, if I click on new, I'm capturing some set of fields, right? Some values. These are called fields. Its campaign name, whether it's active or not, type, status, dot date. These are all called fields. This campaign itself is, we call it as an object. Similarly, accounts is an object. But if I go into account, click on new, you'll have some different set of fields to capture. Okay. Okay. So if you want to have access to campaign, a particular user record should have this marketing user checkbox checked. I'm going to back to my user record. I'm selecting my user record. If you see, this marketing user checkbox is checked, that is the reason I'm getting this campaign. Okay, I'll show a small demo. Okay, so whenever you are going to create a campaign, that means you are going to launch one kind of advertisement for your product. Okay. So what's a campaign name? Okay. I am going to launch for my say for example a new product, it's a product name. Okay, and this is, I am going to launch in the month of February. Okay. If you are going to launch this same campaign in different places and you want to capture the performance and that expected revenue for each area, each place separately, then you can give the place name also here. This is a free text, you can give any name. I'm just giving check. This is a campaign I'm going to launch for this product for this month at this place. And what is the type of the campaign is this? Is a conference, it's a trade show, or it's a webinar? Okay, it's kind of advertisement, or it is a banner ads, or if it's an email, right? These are the some set of campaign types, but this is also configurable. Okay, if you want to add any more type to that, you can add it. This is called pick list. How to add any new pick list values, that will be covered up in your Salesforce admin session. Okay, for time being, I am selecting this as a trade show. I am launching a trade show for this particular advertisement of this product. Currently, the status is planned. I am saying I am going to launch it from today. I am going to run this for 1 week, or say for example till 29th. The expected revenue is Okay, and what's the budget cost in campaign? What's the budget I'm going to spend, amount spent for this campaign alone, and what is the actual cost at the end of the campaign can be captured. Okay, no need to fill that the other things. Okay, I'm just clicking on save. Right. So at the top, you what see is a highlight panel where you will see some minimal data about this campaign. What's the type you have chosen? What is the status? Started, end date. That's it. If you want to see more details of this campaign, what are the other fields you capture? Right, you click on this details tab. Here you see the other fields and what is the value, what's the expected revenue you filled, everything you can see here. This is called details tab. If you go to related, what are the data you are going to capture as part of this campaign, right? Like who are all attended in this campaign, right? Those things you can capture and it will be shown in the related list. Okay. So for example, this is a campaign and planned from today. Now the status is in progress. I started the campaign. Okay. Now, what's the main purpose of campaign, especially for trade shows, right? And any conference, right? If you run the show, you have to capture who are all attended the trade show or who are all attended the conference, and you have to collect their data, right? That is going to be the lead for your sales process. Okay. So how to configure it? I'm going here. I'm going to add a campaign members. One person is attending this show now. Okay. Here two buttons are there: add leads and add contacts. The difference I will explain you in the upcoming slides. Okay. I'm going to add one person who is attending this campaign. I don't think any leads available here in the system. 1 second. This is one of the person who is attending the session. Okay. So while capturing the campaign members, the main thing is the member status. Okay. So for example, if it is a email kind of thing, right? If you send an email advertisement, initially the status will be sent. Or if you send a notification for attendance, right, then the status will be sent, right? If they responded for that email, say for example, whatever the training session we are running now, right, that this Salesforce training 100 days challenge, this itself initially a campaign. Anand has sent you an email, right? Initially the status will be sent to whomever the email is sent. He can configure the status as sent. Once you RSVP for that, either it's accepted or rejected, right? That status can configured here. In this demo, or without this option as a responded, but instead of responded, you can have two more options. You can customize this campaign member. You can add any number of values here. So accepted, rejected, okay, and after that they accepted the invitation, and when the training program starts, they attended. Okay, that also you can configure here. You can select that value. If they didn't attend, we can mark it as no show. So these are the pick list values you can configure here, and you can select the campaign member status. This is very key value right? Why we have to keep this status? Why we have to capture this status? Okay, if they didn't attend, okay, next time when they run the program, I can send the reminder mail to them. For that, I should capture who are all not attended in the previous session. That's also what very important for us. For any sales process, whoever purchased the product, that is also important, and equally who are all not purchased the product, that's also equally important, because so that they can reach out those customers and they can run a separate campaign for them to promote their product. Okay, similarly you can capture all the participants or whoever is attending the campaign, and you can change the status accordingly, right? This is how to create a campaign and how to create a campaign member here. I'm not going to deep dive into this because this is purely a marketing activity, but there's a very detailed training course is available in private. But I'm going to cover some key point here. Okay. So what are the tips you have to follow while you are creating a campaign? One is a proper naming convention. So as I said, when you create a campaign, right, the name itself should show what kind of campaign is this. Not only your product name. Okay, what is your goal for this campaign? Are you going to capture the details region wise? Then you have to mention the region, and you are going to run this campaign every month, and you have to capture the details monthly wise and enter the month. Okay, and within the same place, right? Suppose this is I mentioned as a Chennai. Within Chennai, I'm running this trade show in various places, and I'm going to capture the activities, the performance of the sales reps, marketers, and what's the expected revenue separately. Then you have to go for a campaign hierarchy. Campaign hierarchy means under one parent campaign, you can create multiple child campaign. Okay. So instead of, right, I have created one thing, right? Chennai 350, 24 Chennai, right? Within Chennai, I'm running this campaign in 3 different places. In that case, what I will do is I will create a new campaign. And I'm running this show in one of the mall. Okay. Then in that case, I'll be choosing my parent campaign as the previously created one. If I show here, I can select campaign hierarchy here. So within Chennai, I created one more campaign called Marina Mall. Okay. Similarly, I can create multiple child campaigns, and I can see the hierarchy here. And each hierarchy, what is the status, what is the expected revenue, and how much the progress we made during the course of campaign, we can all capture here. Okay. And this standardized member status, as I said, if it's a trade show or event, you have to customize your status accordingly. Okay, for if it's an event, I should have some 5 status: invitation sent, RSVP accepted, RSVP rejected, attended, no show. Okay, but if my campaign is only a email campaign, I'm going to send the details, and I want to capture whether they have received it and they have opened it or not. Okay, so in that case, I will have only 3 status: email sent, email received, email opened. Okay, so based on your campaign type, you have to configure and narrow down your campaign, your narrow down your member status, standardized member status, right? And narrow down campaign types. I'm not at all going to do the email campaign, so don't have this option at all. And for my business, I will not have trade show at all. Then remove that option. Narrow down your campaign types, standardize your member status, and create custom fields. Okay, so as I said, campaign accounts contacts are objects, and whatever details you are under the object is called field. Okay, so this campaign account contact, these are the objects already provided by Salesforce. It is called standard objects. Okay, for your business purpose, you want to capture few more details as a separate object, then you can create your own custom object. Okay. Similarly, under the campaigns, what are the fields you are seeing here is a standard fields. It is provided by Salesforce by default. Okay. If you want to capture more information about this particular campaign, you want to have more fields, you can create your own custom fields. I quickly show that. We will have a separate admin session for that one. I'm going to set up, going here object manager. Anything related to the Salesforce objects, you have to go to this object manager, search for your object name, campaign, click on this. You want to create a new custom field, you can go and you can create a, click on fields and relationship, click on new, and you can create a new custom fields based on your business name. Okay, maybe while coming going to the leads or opportunity, I'll show some custom fields here. Okay, how to create a custom field. If you create the field here, it will automatically come to your this screen. Okay, so for your business, if you want to capture additional details, create a custom fields as needed. These are the tips we have to follow for the better campaign management. Okay. So, anyone say what is called lead? What's the difference between a lead and a customer?
Lead is nothing but a gather the data from campaign, which is the which customer is want to take the I mean genuine customer want to take the products, then only we will the campaign to lead.
Potential customer.
So lead is the prospect potential future customer.
Yeah. So it's there's a keyword potential customer. Okay. He is not an actual customer. He's not it by any product. Okay. But he shows some interest on your product.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that.
Okay. Yeah, that's called lead. You are going and inquiring about air conditioner. You are going to a showroom and you inquire about a air conditioner, right? You are the lead. Okay, for them, just you are just showing some kind of interest, but not sure whether you are going to buy or not. Right? That is called a lead. Right? And a lead can be an individual person or it can be another organization business. Right? As I said, the Cadbury's chocolate, they will not sell directly to the customer. Similarly, any bike or car, they will not directly sell to the customers. Right? They will sell it to a retailer, but retailer is okay, that is also a customer to that particular company. But some business, for their business purpose, they need some products in the bulk quantity. They are going and just entering the product. Okay, so in that case, the company who shows some interest, who are inquiring about the products in a bulk quantity, they are the lead. Okay, right. So here, the lead management. What is lead management in Salesforce? Lead management is a process of capturing the new prospective customers, and you have to track them, you have to nurturing them, and then close the deal. Either it will be a closed one or closed last. Okay. but you have to capture the data. It's very key. Then you have to track them. Okay. Maybe I can show how to create a lead here. So why we have to track them? Because the tracking help the help the organization to, sorry, one second. Okay, if it lead management helps any organization to track the performance of the sales reps, and they can compare that with the sales projection from the campaign. From the campaign, what's the expected revenue they captured? Okay, they can track through this lead process. So these are the various steps of lead management. Okay. So first point is lead capturing. I go here. You see there's a tab called leads here, right? I'm going to create a new lead. If the lead, here if the lead, well, with capturing the lead, you have to capture what is the source of this lead. Okay, you see very limited source here, but this pick list you can configure based on your business. You can add the other related lead source values here. Suppose uh, they are visiting your website. Okay, there you have some links to capture the information. They are filling the form. Okay, then it will automatically create a lead that is called web. Okay, or they are calling through phone to your customer care and you are inquiring about the product. Then it's a phone inquiry. Then partner referral. Your partner is referring someone. Okay, and there are purchase list and others, and here you can add few more values also. Okay, I am starting as a phone inquiry. Right, I am just, what's the lead status? Just now I'm going to create a lead, so the initially the status is not contacted. Okay, I am just creating this, saving the lead. Okay, so whatever the lead status, right, you can see here. Yeah. So whenever you are moving to the next stage, you can change the status here. Okay, so this is a lead capturing. Second one is lead validation. Whatever lead I captured here, okay, whether I capture the necessary details here, is it a valid lead? I capture his first name, last name, his company, and his status. I just save the record. With this lead, what you can proceed further. Usually, you are going and entering your product, right? You are just giving your details. You come back from the showroom. Okay. What a good sales rep will do next? Will they wait for you to call them back?